Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Astal for Sega Saturn. We are now in this area. I believe it's called the Deep Forest, though I could have forgotten what it was already. And we are moving around, jumping from platform to platform, avoiding the water, which will damage us, and just trying to make it through here alive. You're better off walking for this stage, because running will lead to a pretty big tragedy if you run. You definitely don't want to go too fast while you're here. Also, some of these enemies, some of these flying enemies, you will have to use as stepping stones. Thankfully, you can Mario on top of them, just jump right on them and use them like stepping stones. And I want to be careful here, because there is a guy who I'm afraid to meet, and I'm afraid if I meet him, he might give me trouble. Those weren't the guys I was thinking of. That guy, if you hear that creepy sound, it's that guy with the grabby little hand, and he'll try to steal the bird. If you let him get away with the bird, you will lose a life, and you'll have to start the entire stage over. There are no checkpoints in these stages, which can make this game kind of tough. So you want to be careful when you play. And I'm going to blow these guys right out of the water here. Oh, apparently I must have hit him. There was another guy there, though. I'm not even sure I want to try for another item, try for another one-up, but yeah, that's what I thought. I knew that was going to happen. And this spot in particular here, I do want to ground pound, because that's where you're going to find a power star. Well, at least I found the full heal, even though I don't necessarily need it. And I didn't necessarily need that either, but I can still grab that too, just by stunning him with the ground pound and just jumping on top of him. And there is the goal. So we're now through this crystal forest, and now it's on the River of Dreams. Let me get a drink here, and then announce that I'm probably going to lose at least one life. That part where you ground pound this beast, you do it automatically at the start of the level. And you have a very... Whoa, that was weird. You have a very interesting music track here. I should put it in the description, so that way you can hear it whenever you want without me talking over it. And if you ground pound this beast again, he'll knock you right into the air. That's how you get the fruit that was up there. I really like this song. You get some pretty nice drums, you get some pretty nice synthesizers, and these guitars too. And here's the best part.
Let's go.
Okay, time to ground pound this guy and move on. Yeah, I had to show off those horns. You could tell that hard rock and 80s style synthesizers were very conveniently married here, and it works out pretty well in my opinion. Also, we can jump over these and duck under these. Also, if you hold down when you jump, you'll just do a low hop. That's how I was able to jump over that one guy, I think. And when he does this again, is because he's going after this fish. If you don't want to be knocked into the air, be sure to jump before his neck reunites with the rest of his body here. You may have to jump to avoid being knocked into the air. And here, let him do that. Duck here. You may have to jump on that guy to get past all four of these, or you may take a hit. But as long as you have enough health, this second part isn't so bad. I'm going to try to get an extra life here. I may get it. I probably should have tried it earlier because I got one there in the practice run. But I will do this. Here's the Power Star in case you want it. I'm going to save it for the next area, which is going to be boss. The poor guy never gets the fish. In the end, that's pretty sad. And it's the Forest Fiend for the next boss. This is anything but a happy little garden. Because all these flowers look like they're bowing in fealty to whatever this is. And from here, well, I try to get a 1-up. I will keep that around, though. I will let the bird continue to carry that. If you press the Y button at the beginning, you can have the bird attack for you, which makes this a little bit easier. That way you don't have to wait for this enemy to drop down to try to grab it, for you to either grab it or punch it out of the air. Waiting for him to do it at any moment now. There we go. And when we get down to the last few hits, we will be able to see this thing unroot itself out of the ground and just go after you. And now I can go ahead and use this attack. Use the special command, the Y button command for the bird. And if the bird could do it, if the bird could do the last hit for me, that'd be great. But when this thing unroots itself out of the ground, it will move around in an attempt to attack you. And I'm waiting for the bird to go on the attack one more time. That was a terrible attempt. And I cannot turn around in time to hit that guy, but the bird does the final hit, does the coup de grace for me. And this thing is gone, and I grab and throw nothing. And as we walk away, this thing's essence goes somewhere else. Presumably to Geist, who is off screen.
So, this is Astal, the little human Antowas made. Ugly beauty brat. He wants to find Leda, does he? Well, he can look all he wants. There's no little girl here. But don't give up, little boy. The more you fight, the stronger I become. Yes, the stronger I become.
And this is getting a little more interesting. And here's Volcano Valley. We get a hint at the very beginning of the level. Blow on enemies to make sure they're not on fire anymore. And we are going to save Volcanic Valley for the next video. Join me next time where we go through a few more stages in Astal and see where this journey takes us. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!